break down over a longer period of time. It's also going to be low glycemic. I think we already mentioned that. I like that they have the digestive enzymes in here. I mean, we don't really know how much, but that can help, especially that you're having some healthy fats at the same time. Now, one scoop would be 224 calories. 126 of those calories are from the fat. There's 14 grams of fat per scoop. Let's see, carbohydrates 6 grams, 23 grams of protein, 1.5 grams of sugar, 4.5 grams of fiber. That's pretty good stuff. I mean, there's nothing like that out there.
Yeah, this stuff, it's a treat to drink. It's got a really good texture. Like we were saying, the flavoring, it's pretty top notch. So, I mean, if there's ever a time that you kind of getting tired of how your protein's flavored, or if you're looking for a little bit boost in calories, this stuff's tough to beat. Yeah,
I mean, overall, I like this product. I mean, especially if you're dieting. I wouldn't use it. I still wouldn't use it, last couple of weeks going into a show. But when you first start, it really can help you out. I mean, it's a treat to drink, like Ben said.
The sodium casein in it, that's not the greatest quality casein.
Yeah.
But I think the sodium aspect of it helps with the flavoring.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Overall, it's unique. I like it. Low sugar, low carb, healthy fats, 0 lactose, no aspartame, 0 trans fat, and it's gluten free. Good quality product. A little bit more expensive, but still within reason.
Definitely in a category of its own. So.
Yeah, something unique. Okay, now we're moving into our last 2 categories of proteins here. The next one is one of the more common. Now this is a isolate blend, sticking with the Metabolic Nutrition, their next product, Protizyme. This is a great tasting product. Their peanut butter cookies, one of the best I've ever had. This one here is actually butter pecan, another one that's very unique flavor. They really hit the mark on it. Good quality, tastes good. Getting into the blend of protein here, it's a proprietary blend. Once again, ultra 10 times microfiltrated, enzymically high absorption whey protein isolate and whey protein concentrate. It's almost got everything that we just read with the muscle lean. It's got all the lactoferrins, immunoglobulins. Once again, I'm not going to read through them all. Now this product does have TAG, which is our transalanine glutamine. It's listed right after all the bioactive peptides. Let's see, maximum potency digestive enzyme complex, once again, has the same enzymes. Vitamin and mineral blend. So it actually has a vitamin mineral blend in here. What else? That's about it. I mean,
the formula is almost identical, bearing the fats and, like Trevor was saying, with the transalanine glutamine.
Yeah, they do have the
vitamin and mineral blend.
Yeah. Other than that, it's almost the same formula. Let's see. It does say at the bottom here, defatted, reduced fat, roasted peanut flour, lecithin, xanthan gum, guar gum, and natural artificial flavors, and sucralose. So, that's where the thickness and the flavoring is coming from.
Yeah, if any of you guys have ever had defatted peanut butter, like in the can before, you'll kind of notice that with the texture of this powder whenever you open it up. It's got like that fluffiness to it, so it helps give it some good body.
Yeah, it definitely gives it a good taste, and it does have the consistency is pretty good. I'm a fan of the transalanine glutamine. I like their product. I like this product overall. It is expensive online. They have a minimum advertised price, so you're going to see it at a minimum price. It's a little higher than what your standard isolate or isolate blend is. But overall, the quality is good. If you can afford it, it's definitely worth giving it a shot. I really like this product. Anything else you want to say about that?
Yeah, I mean, like Trevor was touching on with the tag, that, I believe it's a patented glutamine that it prevents degradation into the stomach, which that's what about every glutamine's commonly known for. It goes into glutamic acid. It's not really a good thing for you guys. So the transalanine attachment helps resist the stomach acid going to that. So it's cool that they add that in.
Yeah, I've noticed. I mean, I've actually taken the tag by itself, the product. It's the only glutamine I've ever taken that I could actually feel the difference. I mean, I noticed it helped with the recovery. I was taking the CGP at the same time as a creatine glycerol phosphate, and honestly that's my favorite creatine. I know a lot of guys say that's all hype and marketing and stuff, but honestly, I've felt the difference myself. For me, it's way superior over monohydrate. It doesn't cause my stomach to get upset. It's not the best tasting, but if you mix it right, it's not too bad. It's no worse than a monohydrate.
No.
And like I said, combined with the tag, the pumps were the best I've ever had from a glutamine creatine combo. I like that they added in there a good immune booster. The product itself, I do enjoy it.
Yeah, the butter pecan's really popular with people. I've heard them put in like their coffees first thing in the morning. Just get some good flavor.
Once again, I gotta say that the peanut butter cookie, the best peanut butter I've ever had in any protein. Next, Dymatize. Once again, this is their Dymatize Elite. It's the blend. It says cross flow microfiltration whey protein isolate. This is the chocolate cake batter flavor. There's the amino acid profile once again. This is a pretty good seller. I mean, as far as bang for the buck, this is one of our go-tos. I mean, it's a good quality, decent quality, and it's a good price point. They have 10-pound bags and boxes available, which is nice. You get a good quality product for a decent price when you get in bulk like that. So let's get to the formula here. There's 140 calories per scoop, 26 servings in a container. I don't think we did that with the, did we go over the Metabolic Protizyme?
I think you did touch on the scoop.
The Protizyme.
No,
I don't think I did. Let's hit that real quick before we get too far. Just real fast here. There's 26 servings in a container. Let's see, 130 grams, or, I'm sorry, 130 calories per serving, 2 grams of fat, protein 24 grams, carbohydrates 4 grams, sugars 2 grams, and 2 grams of dietary fiber. As far as fat, there's 2 grams of fat. Then you can see the vitamin and mineral blend. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but I'll try to post a nutritional fact panel for each one, maybe in the link below. Also, now getting back to the Dymatize. Like I said, there's 26 servings in the container. 1 scoop is 140 calories, 3 grams of fat, 3 grams of carbohydrates, 1 gram of sugar, 1 gram of dietary fiber, 25 grams of protein. The ingredients: whey protein blend. It's got a whey protein concentrate, whey protein isolate, hydrolyzed whey protein concentrate. We're not sure what that means, hydrolyzed whey protein concentrate. I don't know if you can even have a hydrolyzed whey protein concentrate. From my knowledge, I thought that if it was hydrolyzed, it was hydrolyzed. If it was concentrate, it was a concentrate. So we're not too sure what that is. Whey protein blend in general, it's concentrate first, then isolate. So it's, I thought it was the other way around before. I don't know if they changed that, or was it always that way? I thought it was an isolate. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
it was an isolate, wasn't it? It used to be an isolate then concentrate. So I don't know if that's another thing that they've changed since they got bought out. But
yeah, with the concentrate, we'll just kind of hit that scale a little bit. The concentrates are typically 80%, like what we hit with the clean protein. It's 80% yielding. Isolates are around 90, 95. Hydrolyzed isolates, they can be above that. It's just an extra manufacturing process that increases the purity of it. So that's what kind of throws us off. Hydrolyzed, meaning extra pure and absorbed a lot faster, stripping all the fat and the carbs off of it, to a concentrate, which is typically heavy in carbs and fats. So it's just throwing us off a little bit.
Well, and like Ben said about the concentrates, a concentrate could be anywhere from, I want to say 30% up to 80%. 80% being at the highest. And then, what is it, 80 to 90, or 80 to 90, I think 80 to 90, 95?
It's either 90 or 95.
Is isolate. And then above that would be your hydrolyzed. So, yeah, I mean, this is an okay blend, and, the price is decent. It's definitely cheaper than the other two that we're going to be comparing it to. One being the Protizyme and the other being the gold standard. But it's also probably the lowest quality that you're getting out of the other two. So, decent product. Finishing the ingredients here, they do use stevia and sucralose. The stevia, I think, is something new for them. I don't think they did that before.
Yeah, I think stevia is pretty new.
It was just sucralose. So now at least they're getting into the stevia, which is a good thing, I believe. Overall, I mean, once again, Dymatize, I do like the company. I'm not sure, what direction they're heading since they got bought out, but some of the changes we haven't been too crazy about. Still tastes good, and it's a good bang for the buck. We still recommend it as a good quality protein for the money.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really have anything bad to say about Dymatize. They're great all-around product. Like Trevor was saying, there's some that's a little bit better, some of the ingredients that we're not quite fond of, but I mean, they got good quality. You can't really beat it, bang for your buck. And they do that. They have the Citrix enzyme blend, which is nice. That helps the absorption of the protein. So, yeah, good all-around product.
Okay, getting into the last isolate blend here. This is the gold standard 100% whey. This is their new flavor, the birthday cake. Once again, they do have the amino acid profile on the label, which is good. And here's a quick peek at the nutritional facts. Okay, getting into this product. One scoop, there's 27 servings per container, and each serving is 130 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 5 grams of carbs, 2 grams of sugar, 24 grams of protein. You want to go over the ingredients?
Yeah. One thing with Optimum, I mean, as far as I can remember, you probably remember a little bit better than I. Whenever I first started looking into like proteins, their formula hasn't changed since I've been younger. The only thing that's really changed is their label, just a better quality looking label.
Yeah, not much.
Yeah, so I mean that is one good thing with Optimum. Kind of stuck to their guns type. Okay, so with their protein blend, we have a whey isolate leading first, then whey concentrate, and then whey peptides. So they do have an isolate listed before the concentrate, so that leads us to believe that there is more isolate contained in this product than concentrate. So that's what going to put this ahead of the Dymatize Elite in our opinion. So
yeah,
a little bit better quality of a product.
You never know how much you're getting really unless they were fully disclosed, like Man Sports, which we hope to see more of that in the future. But we do know that there is supposed to be more isolate than concentrate, and the Dymatize was the opposite. More concentrate than isolate.
Then we go into some natural and artificial flavoring. They do even have their sprinkles, which is contained in this powder, listed with the actives. It is sugar, cornstarch, and a partially hydrogenated vegetable oil, which that's kind of a big no-no for us.
Yeah.
Not too bad. It's probably minute the amount that's in it, but that's just a ingredient that kind of throws a red flag for us.
Yeah, that's a trans fat. When you see partially hydrogenated or hydrogenated oil, that's a trans fat. And anytime we do any kind of dieting or dieting tips or coaching, we always try to tell our clients to avoid trans fats, and that's a way to sneak it in. It probably doesn't say it on the label though, huh?
No.
So there must be less than 0.5 gram per serving. Usually that's the requirements. If it's more than 0.5 gram per serving, then you got to put it on the label. And it doesn't have it on the label, so it probably is very minute. Just something that we kind of look out for.
Yeah, I mean, the most common that we deal with is people using regular Jif peanut butter.
Yeah.
Jif's a great product. Just pick the natural version. It doesn't have the hydrogenated oil inside of it. Just something you can keep cautious whenever you're going to your local grocery store looking for anything. If you see it has partially hydrogenated or hydrogenated, try to find a good alternative to it. Okay. After the hydrogenated vegetable oil, we have cottonseed and or soybean oil. So, I mean, that doesn't really make much sense.
Yeah.
You think it would have one or both. Soy lecithin, dextrin, a confectioner's glaze, and we're coming into some dyes here. We got red 40, yellow 6, blue 1, which we're not crazy about the dyes at all.
Yeah, that's probably the sprinkles, I would assume.
I mean, it's cool. It looks great. I mean, it's sweet, shaking your protein up, and you got sprinkles floating around through it, but...
Yeah, we're more about performance and quality, and we'd rather have a plain product.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's like the Man ISO Amino. It tastes like candy. It's clear. It's easy. We're not going to not use that product just because it doesn't look like blue or purple, or it doesn't change the quality of the product.
I mean, that's just our opinion. I mean, we know there's people out there, there's customers out there that they want the color, they want something that looks cool, like you mix up a pre-workout and it's black, it looks cool, but we'd rather have the positive health.
Yeah, I mean, and that's a cost that they're putting more stuff in that we're getting hit with anyway. So it's not going to change how the product's working.
Not at all.
And it just costs us more in the end. So more people is kind of switching over to the clean powders, though, it seems like.
Yeah.
Then we have some yellow 5, carnauba wax, lecithin, cellulose gum, salt, xanthan gum, sucralose, ACE-K, and lactase. if I remember correctly, they used to have aminogen in this, right?
They did.
So
yeah.
they don't have a digestive enzyme in this, but the lactase is somewhat.
Yeah, lactase is.
Yeah, so this doesn't no longer have the aminogen in it. I kind of like the aminogen.
Yeah, I don't know if that was I don't know why they would take that out. I'm almost positive it had it in there before.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we'll have to check into that a little more maybe. But that kind of covers the 100%. I mean, this is probably the best-selling protein on the market.
Yeah,
I mean,
for years.
Yeah, I mean, it's been around forever. Almost everybody that's a bodybuilder.
Yeah, 30th anniversary.
Yeah, 30 years. Almost everybody that's a bodybuilder has used one of these at some point or another. I was never a huge fan of the taste. I don't know, just never. I don't know. It used to be kind of bland, but they do offer a ton of flavors, and it's kind of grown on me over time. It's a good product. It is. Out of the three that we had, the Protizyme, the Dymatize, and what is it?
Standard.
The Gold Standard. This is probably my choice as a higher quality protein. My personal preference, taste included, I would say the Protizyme is my favorite, and that's the one that I would recommend. On my personal opinion. I mean, that's taste, quality, all combined. Price-wise, if you go throw the price in, then I'm probably going to go back to this. So, as far as a good product, the Dymatize is still a quality product. Just it's not the same type of quality protein.
Bang for your buck, you can't beat Dymatize's products.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Is that how you? I mean, what would you say?
I mean, the Gold Standard, it's a really good product. My favorite's probably the Double Rich chocolate. I like really cocoa-y stuff. The Extreme Milk chocolate's kind of bland to me.
I like the bland one.
I like Dymatize products just for the bang for your buck. You know what I mean? If you're getting a lot of quality nutrients in from your whole foods, these are supplements. You know what I mean? You're supplementing your diet.
Yeah.
Not to say that you wouldn't get extra benefit from using a better quality product, but eating healthy is expensive. You know what I mean? So if you can save a little bit on your supplement, or if you can indulge and get the better product, that's really good. It's just we're really fond of Dymatize here for the bang for your buck aspect of it.
You know, our area is a lower income area. You know, it's a lot harder to make a living here and survive. I think the average income in our city is 21,000, 22,000. I mean, something crazy like that. So, you know, in our store, a lot of times, you know, the more popular products are the more bang for the buck, the better quality products. You know, we have some people that prefer them, but at the same token, there's more people that need a quality product for an affordable price, and that's why Dymatize does well with us. You know,
and that's kind of why we touch on and are passionate about the actives in the products, the amino spiking and stuff like that. This, like Trevor was saying, it's a lower income area. We hate to see our customers get nailed with a product that they paid for something that they're not getting when they might have struggled to buy that extra tub of protein a month.
Yeah. And we do have some serious trainers in our area, people that are really, you know, serious about their working out, because that's the one thing that keeps them sane. You know, when you're barely floating by paycheck to paycheck, I mean, the gym is, I mean, it's your one saving grace. I mean, it's always there no matter what. And, you know, in our area, we got people that really train hard, and we got a lot of, you know, good competitors, good athletes in our area. So when they spend their money, we want to make sure that we're giving them a quality product for that price. And that's why it matters so much to us about the quality. And, you know, some of the things we're talking about are just minute little things, but it makes a big difference when you're, you know, really living paycheck to paycheck. So going into the higher quality, this is the top tier proteins that we recommend on a daily basis. The first one we're going to get into is the Nutrakey ISO Optima. Now, this is a newer product. It's only been out probably for about, what, a year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were one of the first to taste test it at the Arnold. We actually met with these guys, and we tasted every flavor right there. We had the chocolate ice cream swirl, the white chocolate macadamia nut,
cookies and cream,
and then there was a vanilla cake batter. Is it vanilla cake?
Yeah. It
was good. I mean, everyone was good. The cool thing about these, they don't have any artificial dyes or colors in here.
Yeah, I think they use stevia.
They do use stevia as a sweetener. There is sucralose. It's just like the Dymatize ISO 100. They use the same type of sweetening process, which is new to Dymatize. I don't think they were doing that until this year. So they may have taken that from this company. We don't know, but it's the same thing. They're using sucralose and stevia. I do like that. It's almost a see-through protein. I mean, it's clear. There's no dyes, no garbage. It's just simple, quality stuff. They do list pretty openly on the label. No artificial colors or dyes, no unnecessary ingredients, complete amino acid profile, 5.7 grams of BCAAs, 0 sugar, 0 lactose, 25 grams of protein per serving. You can see highest quality whey protein isolate. Everything's listed right there. So I just read to you. And they actually put a lot of information on the label. It talks about, you know, different times to take your protein, which is nice because a lot of people don't know. They also talk about the different types of athletes: casual, a lifestyle, somebody that works out for a lifestyle, is just really into the healthy lifestyle. Then they have the athletes and what they recommend as far as the amount of protein to take. It talks about, you know, why choose an isolate and the different types of processing. They use a cold process, microfiltration, highest levels of purity. It's a cross-flow microfiltration, preserves the bioactive subfractions. Those are the bioactive peptides that we were talking about that are sometimes removed in a hydrolyzed protein. It says that it makes the whey unique without damaging it or denaturing the protein. The result is a very pure isolate that retains its natural bioactive properties. That's what you want. I mean, you want all the bioactive peptides in your product, along with a high quality filtered product that takes out all the garbage or the unnecessary parts. It's fast absorbing. You know, it says it right here on the label. Kind of, like I say, really goes into detail, which, I mean, I really like that.
Yeah, the guys at Nutrakey, they're great to work with. Like I myself, I would be very shocked to hear that this product would be undercut with what they're saying it is. They throw out really good products, so you guys should be pretty safe to.
Yeah, I mean, give them a shot. I mean, if you haven't heard of them, I'd say give them a try, because the stuff that they have, it's a good price, and like Ben's saying, they actually are passionate and care about the quality of their products. They do a lot of in-house because they want to ensure that it is what they're saying it is, instead of doing contract manufacturing like a lot of other companies do. So they do a lot of their taste testing, flavor testing in-house. And to get to the ingredients, well, first we'll do the nutritional fact panel, and you can see it right there. Looking to see if they have the amino acids listed on the label. I don't see them. Okay.
It just says a complete amino acid profile.
Yeah, it doesn't actually list them on the label. We would like to have seen that. That's a good thing. It's just extra security, I guess. So getting to the ingredients, it's a pretty short list, which is what we like to see. It's whey protein isolate and then hydrolyzed whey protein isolate. The hydrolyzed being the top of the line. Natural and artificial flavor, cocoa, processed. It's got salt, potassium chloride, sucralose, less than 7 grams, or 0.07 grams, I'm sorry, and then stevia extract. So, I mean, very basic, very clean, and like we said, this is a thinner protein, easy to drink, tastes good, mixes up. I mean, you can mix it with a spoon, there's no clumps. And it's clear. It's almost a clear protein if you're mixing with water. If you mix it with milk, I mean, it's going to be a little bit more rich, a little thicker. But overall, very, very good product. I mean, it doesn't mess with my stomach at all, digestion-wise. It absorbs quick and easy, and I like the price. Definitely one of my favorites that I've been recommending for the last year since it came out. You get 28 servings. It's 2.06 pounds, and the price is actually, we sell it for $1 or $2 cheaper than the ISO 100. And it's got the same type of quality. So, anything else you want to touch on with that?
Yeah, kind of just a little bit with like the heat type thing with the cold processing. Heat kills the growth factors of protein. Something that I did, which Trevor told me not to do. I put chocolate protein powder in my oatmeal. He said, "What are you doing that for?" I said, "It makes it taste good." He said, "Well, you're killing the amount of protein that's in it." So that means something that you guys can kind of keep conscious of. So that's why a good cold processed protein, it helps keep all the little growth factors.
Yeah, that denatures the product, so it can actually break down the protein. Okay, going on to the next one. Let's get into the Dymatize. Okay. This is the new label, by the way, if you haven't seen the new label yet. This is actually my first time really looking at it. Dymatize ISO 100. This is probably our #1 seller in store. We do like this product. It's a good price, not bad, good quality, definitely mixes well, easy to digest. Haven't had any issues with it. Let's see, I'm just checking this thing out. Have you looked at this much yet?
Nah, that's the first time I've really.
One thing I'm noticing, they don't have the amino acids on here any longer.
Yeah.
They actually don't have the.
They just have the amount of essentials, conditionally essentials, and non-essentials. So it has the amount in those categories, but it doesn't have those broken down specifically with the amount of each amino acid.
Yeah, like it used to. I mean, it used to actually say how much of each amino acid you were getting. So to know what we're talking about here, you can kind of see right there. It does have a little information about the amino acids, but it doesn't actually break down each amino acid. Okay. So getting into this product here, 1 scoop, you get 24 servings, which is 1 scoop. Calories, 110 calories per scoop or per serving. You get 2 grams of carbohydrates, no dietary fiber, less than 1 gram of sugar, and 25 grams of protein. Now the type of protein, the first ingredient is a hydrolyzed whey protein isolate. Next is whey protein isolate, natural and artificial flavors, soy lecithin, salt, sucralose, beet powder for color, which that's good, better than using a artificial dyes. Like that. I think that's new. That's new. Also, did they change? Wasn't it whey protein isolate then hydrolyzed?
Yeah.
So this is a new product. They've actually increased the quality. Maybe because of companies like Nutrakey coming up and, you know, up in the ante a little bit. So this is actually news to us. This is the first time we've seen this. Also, after the beet powder for color, it's got citric acid, malic acid, stevol, glycerides, which is a stevia, and annatto, which is for color. Once again, so pretty basic. I mean, there's nothing excess in here. I mean, I like that they're using natural color source.
Yeah, it seems like their other ingredients they've cut down on. It's a lot less fillers.
Yeah, and they actually increased the amount of hydrolyzed over the whey protein isolate, which, you know, that was a shock to me actually when I first seen the label that it was whey protein isolate first and then hydrolyzed isolate. So I'm glad that they actually switched that. I think that was necessary. So they went a step in the right direction, I believe. I wish they still listed the amino acids, actually, each amino acid. I do like that they show the window for visible fill. You can actually see how much powder is in there. And they made the container a little bit smaller, so you're not getting deceived. When you buy a container, you're getting half a container of protein. I hate that about protein.
It's the chip effect.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's time that they do away with that as well, and they put the right size container for the amount of powder you're getting. You know, it makes it harder for us to ship. You know, when we got these huge containers that are half empty, and plus, you know, when a customer opens that up and it's half empty, they're disappointed. Yep. They feel like they were ripped off. I think it's time to just cut all that out and go back to the basics. I mean, overall, this is probably one of my favorites, without a doubt. And this is the orange creamsicle, one of the best flavors I think out there. Yep. Easy to drink, milk, water, whatever it is. Great product.
Yep.
And, you know, price-wise, you pay for the quality, but it's still not unreasonable. I mean, I know some people sell them really, really high priced. We're really reasonable with our prices, and I think it's worth paying a couple extra bucks for this product. Okay, we've got 2 products left. It's a long video, but there's a lot to talk about here. Rule 1, this is their R1, which is their pure isolate. This is the lowest quality of the last, you know, tier, the highest quality. So it's the lowest quality of the highest quality that we're talking about today. But it deserves to be here because it's still it's a quality product. I mean, for the amount of the servings that you're getting for the money. Yep. 0 creamers, 0 gums. I mean, this is quality stuff, and that's why we put it in the top tier, and it deserves to be there. Okay, so let's see. You're getting what is this? A 2.42 pound, 38 servings. It's maybe $1 or $2 more than the ISO 100 or the ISO Optima, but you're getting almost 10 or 15 extra servings in that container.
Yeah, this would be like our bang for your buck type hydrolyzed protein.
And it's still a hydrolyzed blend. So let's get into that. First, the nutritional facts. 1 scoop, like I said, you get 38 servings. Each scoop is 100 calories, 0 grams of fat, 1 gram of carbs, 0 grams of sugar, 25 grams of protein. So it's right up there with any of them as far as best of the best. Now, getting into the ingredients. You get a protein blend, whey protein isolate, then whey protein hydroxylate, just like the ISO Optima. It's micronized amino acid blend. Not too crazy about that. I just don't think it's necessary to add other amino acids in, but So
I mean, if you look at that compared to the total amount of actives, that's probably where that's coming from. So I wouldn't say that they're counting that towards their protein, because they're 25 grams of protein, a gram of carbs, that's 26. There's 28.9 grams in a scoop. So that's probably where the extra amino acids are coming from.
Yeah, we don't think it's included in the protein content. They're actually putting extra amino acids, which isn't bad, but just because of the amino spiking thing, people that don't know better, it may confuse them and they may think, oh, this is spiked, even though we don't believe it's actually added into the content. It just doesn't add up. So that's what Ben's saying. It doesn't add up in the calories. So okay, so the amino acid blend that they do have, it is quality amino acids. It's the BCAAs. It's L-leucine, isoleucine, valine, and glutamine. Natural and artificial flavors, lecithin, sucralose, ACE-K. So they're using sucralose and ACE-K. I'm not a huge fan of the ACE-K. I'd like to see them switch it to stevia. But overall, quality product, tastes great. I have one of these at my house. I'm using it right now. It's what is it, butter?
Yeah,
what is that?
Buttercream.
Buttercream?
Vanilla buttercream.
Yeah, vanilla buttercream. I wasn't crazy about it at first, but it's kind of grown on me. You know, if you mix it with milk, I like to have a little extra liquid with that one, just because it's a little sweet. But it's a good flavor. They just came out with the red velvet. Haven't tried it yet, but I probably will.
I think they have a pumpkin pie flavor just came out too. It's special.
Really?
Yeah.
I definitely would like to try that. There's 0 sugar, 0 fat, 0 lactose, and 0 gluten in this product. And it does say on the label, BCAA fortified protein. Quality product. I mean, good price, good stuff. I like Rule1. They have great proteins. One of the top, I think, out there right now in the industry. Anything else you want to touch on there?
Nah, I mean, that's really hard to beat. I mean, if you look at $38 for 38 servings, that's $1 a serving.
Yeah.
Some of the others, you're probably looking around $1.30, $1.50 per serving. This is an isolate, then a hydrolyzed, so a little bit lower quality. But
compared to these top tier.
Quality meaning more hydrolyzed than straight isolate.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
And some would even prefer the isolate over the hydrolyzed.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting a lot more of the growth factors off of the isolate. It's just the convenience of the hydrolyzed being absorbed faster. It's the best post-workout. So that's kind of why they all use a blend, so you get a little bit of best of both worlds from it. Yep,
I think that's it on that one there. Moving on to the last one, Optimum Hydro Whey.
Yeah, this is kind of like this is the first Hydro Whey, I believe.
Yeah, it was.
They're the first that brought out a hydrolyzed isolate.
To our knowledge, at least.
Yep. They list a 30-gram protein scoop, 15.5 gram of essential amino acids with 8.8 grams of BCAAs. One rounded scoop is your serving size. It's 39 grams in the scoop, so it's pretty hefty for a protein scoop.
Yeah.
30 grams of that's protein. 2 grams of it is carbohydrates with less than a gram of sugar, and 1 gram total of fat. So there's a good bit of extra actives in there. I mean, so there's 33 grams, so you got 6 grams coming from other sources, which we'll kind of touch on, which is probably what it is, because we don't believe this product is spiked. Going into their ingredient profile, it is listed first. It's a hydrolyzed protein isolate, and this is the only one to our knowledge on the market that is a pure isolate that is hydrolyzed.
Yep.
So it is a little bit more expensive for that aspect. That could either be a benefit or a negative, like Trevor was saying, was having the isolate with the growth factors.
Yeah. Well, one thing there, it's a 20 serving container, but the serving is 30 grams. Right. So, I mean, comparing that to the others that are 25 or 22.
Yeah, this would actually probably be around a 26 to 27 gram if you would do like a 22 to 25 gram scoop. So you'd probably get more out of this.
Yeah, I mean, if you compare that to the competition and take that into consideration, price-wise, it's not much more. I mean, per gram of protein.
Yeah, it's right there.
Per serving, it's a little higher, but per gram.
Okay, next we have a micronized branched-chain amino acids. Now, this is where, like we said, typically red flag. Listed as leucine, isoleucine, and valine. In our opinion, this is where that extra 6 grams predominantly is coming from. It's from the added amino acids into that. We don't think it's spiked, probably not.
Nah, highly unlikely.
Yeah, so that's probably where that's coming from. So if you'd see that and if out there red flag to you, it's a good quality product, so you wouldn't have to worry about that probably. Next we have natural and artificial flavoring. Then we got some cookie crumbs. It says cookies and cream flavor. It's really good. I think this is the flavor that I used the hydrolyzed isolate years ago. It's pretty good cookies and cream. Enriched flour. I'm not too crazy about that myself.
Especially in a high quality product.
Yeah, I mean this is like the Cadillac of hydrolyzed isolates. You wouldn't want to see something.
Yeah, I don't know why they would use that in there. I think that's a mistake.
Then we have some wheat flour, niacin, reduced iron, a thiamine mononitrate, riboflavin, folic acid. That is from the Cookie Crumbs blend. Then we have some sugar, palm and palm kernel oil. We're not too crazy about the palm oils. Cocoa processed with alkali.